Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Blue Maxima and I'm here taking a look at Murasaki Baby. This is a very odd game, but I've got to actually put up a little bit of a disclaimer here. Turns out this game is only in the realm of 2 hours long and I've already put an hour into it. So I am in the 4th of 5 sections, so this is actually a fairly, what's the word I'm looking for? A fairly spoilery part of the game, at least as far as I know. If I could hop back to an earlier chapter and display an earlier chapter, I would, but no, I'd have to go through another hour of going back through the same puzzles, and that's just not the way I do things. So, if you don't want to see a fairly late game section, like the last section before the ending, you probably don't want to watch this video. I was a little bit surprised at how short this game actually is. But anyway, this is Murasaki Baby. The main methods of control are through the rear touchpad and the touchscreen, although you can use the analog stick sometimes for some reason. We are going to give the baby the balloon. And the game will continue from where I last left off. First thing you might notice is the art style. It's surprisingly creepy, but the atmosphere generated by it is bloody brilliant, and the music too. The music too is fantastic. It's just, what is it with games and splash screens and load screens not having music? Listen to this atmosphere. Listen to it. Look at those hands trying to grab. Look at that. Look at that background. This actually makes a bit of difference later on. But anyway, we control Baby, or at least we are trying to lead Baby home. Little bit of a literal interpretation of wearing your heart on your shoulder. If that balloon pops, that is basically your life force, and you just die, which is a bit odd. So anyway, we take Baby by the hand, which creates a really weird sense of connection between you and the baby. You're trying to help the baby find her mother, her mummy. So you grab her by the hand and lead her onwards, which is it's a surprising bond. It really is. It makes you really care for her. Like, if you pull it too fast, this happens. Oh. Let me try that again. If you pull a hand too fast, this happens. Oh. Oh, I'll try it. I'll try it when I have a bigger platform to work with. So anyway, just use our heart to unlock that little thing there. Alright. Yeah, she falls over if you pull her too quick. It's a little bit depressing watching this little girl just, you know, wander through this absolutely crazy nightmare world looking for her mother. You learn to kind of care for her. Hello, you. Let's pop his balloon. Now, when we pop balloons in this game, it unlocks different puzzle elements. In a previous puzzle, it allowed me to move my character around freely on the map. In another puzzle, it caused a monster to get distracted. In this one, it appears we have to turn the Vita upside down. Oh god. Do I even need to comment on how freaking weird this game is? But at the same time, I can't help but love it. It's so unsettling, but it all fits together so well in this portrayal of this absolutely crazy world. And the puzzles are really clever too. I mean, like, they're simple puzzles and they're not exactly hard to figure out. But I mean, they're done really cleverly. See? Look at that. That is such a simple solution to a problem. That's really clever. I like that. Except that looks actually kind of dangerous. Well, you might want to just Can we jump here? No, I don't think we can. Oh, okay, there we go. You tend to meet these characters too as... Hey! You son of a bitch! Watch this. I hate laughing at the poor girls losing a balloon, but that I find that quite hilarious. But anyway, throughout the game that I've played so far, you find these 4 different characters. And all these characters all have their own problems that you need to solve, and they're all fairly charming characters in their own right. Oh, I get it. Whenever this guy goes upside down, he turns into the evil guy. Interesting. Oh god. Oh. Oh, that wasn't pleasant. But anyway, you meet all these characters, and they're all interesting people with their own problems, if you can call them people. Like, have you noticed how their mouths are on top of their heads where their hairline should be, and, like, not actually below their eyes? It's freaky. It really is, but all of these people are just... You can feel their characters, and they all have their own backstories that you look at throughout the game. And it's a really, really interesting way of portraying it. It's... Hello. Give me my balloon back, you nasty bastard. Thank you. And it's all in the quest to search for your mummy, and... eventually they all help you out with a path forward to the next area, and there's always more puzzles to do, and considering that the game is rather short, it's actually really easy to get lost and think, oh crap, am I really, like, halfway through this game? Because I went and looked at the trophies, and yeah, it turns out I was halfway through this game, like, half an hour ago, so it's a very short game, but the fact that it keeps you engaged in the world and the puzzles for so long to the point where you barely notice how much time is passing, and then you're surprised when it turns out it's like it's only been like an hour and a half, and it's like, god, I thought that was longer. Just goes to show how much a good atmosphere, a good set of puzzles, and a cool set of mechanics works. I'll take that balloon. What does this new element do? What the? I think we're in a cutscene. Ooh. What do we got? Well, that's the normal background. Electric, and if we tap the rear touchpad... Oh. I just killed myself. Fantastic, me. Let's try that again. So you develop this attachment with the Murasaki baby. I think they just call her baby in game. And you develop a rapport with all these characters, and you explore this crazy world with all these different people. And it's also strange, and at the same time, it's all really, really enjoyable puzzle fun. That sounds like a really weird way to say it, but it is. I'm really, really enjoying myself with this game. It's a great way of using all of the control methods that the Vita has, although it does tend to be a little bit imprecise at points, but it's not going to matter that much. I'm still having a load of fun with it anyway. Is that a timer? As a matter of fact, it is. Alright, I think I get the idea of this puzzle. We flip. Then we swap the background to make sure we don't go falling to the ground again. Now we hit this with the electricity. We swap back to this, and we're back to normal. Brilliant. Good fun. Again, the puzzles are all really simple, and sometimes you have to defend the baby from all sorts of strange things, like these pinwheel mofos, or pins, or safety pins, or whatever the bloomin' hell they are. Hey, baby, can you jump? Okay. There you go, baby. Okay, let's get some swapping in. Yep, sorry about that. My capture kit lost signal and I didn't even realize. So, you didn't miss anything important. It was just a minute of getting to this and flipping it and making the water go to the roof, and then now I can hop on this electric duck. You know, games make me say really weird phrases. I think I'll end it off in a couple of minutes. But this has been a small look at what Murasaki Baby does. And what it does, it actually does really well. I thoroughly enjoy the way it handles its puzzle platforming. It's very simple, not difficult to understand at all. Defending Baby really actually makes you enjoy solving all these puzzles. Come on, get off, baby. There we go. I'm just gonna go through this door and show off one of the game's cutscenes, and then we'll stop it there just to be safe. Oh, it's not even a cutscene. What a shame. Usually there's a cutscene detailing their backstory. This guy seems really upset. It's probably because he's got an evil doppelganger. But yeah, I can see why my capture kit disconnected. But anyway, we're going to end it off there, because I don't want to go disconnecting my kit again. But yeah, that was a really quick look at Murasaki Baby's puzzling and a little bit of detail on how it builds its world, its story, and its characters. Really good. However, for $14.99 or $11.99, depending on if you have PlayStation Plus, some people might think that's a bit too expensive. Can't blame you for that, considering the game only goes for about 2 hours. But if you're in for something that's really out there and wacky, and at the same time makes you feel a bit of an emotional connection with a poor little protagonist, and you know, you meet a bunch of weird people and do a bunch of weird things and feel smart about it while you're doing it, this is probably a game for you. I actually quite like it, and if you ask me, should I just buy this outright, I would say yes. Simple enough, really. Really good. Anyway, that's it for me. See you all next time.